Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Pig Trail Show. I'm Evan Camico, joined alongside a special guest and, of course, Otis Kirk. We have Marcus Wimberly, just committed to Arkansas. Marcus, Otis, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have a guy on here, man. He's a great player, man. Great person, great player.
Yeah, awesome. All right, let's dive into that. Marcus, you just committed. What went into your decision to come play for Sam Pittman?
Well, it's close to home, and I went up there the day I got offered and went through the camp, and it was just a really great atmosphere. Coach Woodson and Coach T. Will are really great guys, and it just feels great to be able to play for that home state.
And being that you're from Arkansas, we've seen you in a lot of different positions. Do you have a specific position that you're going to look to play under Sam Pittman?
I think safety is where it's going to be. That's where my heart is. That's where Coach Woodson wants me at, and so safety is going to be the way to go.
Awesome. Otis, I'll throw it over to you for questions.
Marcus, you came to camp that day. We're talking about the day you earned the scholarship up here. I know they studied your film and stuff before that, so it wasn't like that one day. But what did you do well that day that attracted them to offer you that day? Because they were impressed with you.
I think they were really impressed with the vertical and broad jump, and also the 40 and as well. And my dad always raised me, put 110% effort in everything you do. I think they were really impressed with the effort and the drills. I think that did it for them.
I know Michigan came in and offered you and everything. But was there much doubt in your mind that you were going to go to Arkansas?
So no, sir. It was my mind was kind of set on going to Arkansas, and Michigan. I put a lot of thought into that as well, but my heart is here at Arkansas, and I made it happen.
How good can Bauxite be this year? Getting off the Razorback stuff, getting on your team. How good can you guys be this year?
I think we're going to be really good. We've got some pieces we're trying to put together before season finally starts, but I think we're going to come together as one, and we're going to go try to get that conference championship, and then go play for a ring.
I know Evan asked you about the position. I know it's safety at Arkansas, but what are you going to play for Bauxite this season, Marcus?
This year, I'll be at receiver and safety again.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you play both ways all the time, or they spot play you in receiver, or pretty much all the time?
Pretty much all the time, yes, sir. I'll be both ways.
And are you going to look to bring that both ways in Arkansas, or is that just something you're going to do in high school and kind of just focus on defense when you get to the hill?
I think it's going to be just a high school thing. If Coach Pittman decides, hey, I want to play Marcus Wimberly at both sides of the ball, I'll be more than ecstatic to do it. But as of right now, we're looking to play safety only.
How do you think your skill set is going to translate over to the college game?
I think knowledge is like the number one thing. When it comes to the game, it just processes in my mind fast. I have a good understanding of the game. I grew up a coach's kid, so I've been around it my whole life. So I think my knowledge is going to be what separates me from the others around me.
Marcus, yesterday I talked to a couple other kids that committed to Arkansas with you. I'm not going to mention their names because they haven't gone public, so that wouldn't be fair to them. So I'm not mentioning their name, but each of them, and plus others, have told me what pressure that takes off of them once they commit to a school. And these are older kids. You're 20, 25. You've got 2 years of high school. Can you enjoy it now even more so, not having to worry about the recruiting, constant recruiting?
Oh, absolutely. That also played a part into it. It felt really good. It felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders in order to know that I'm going into my junior season with no stress about college recruiting and everything. And I know I'm going to be able to call my home state home. So,
yeah. Anything else, Otis?
I think that I just wanted to get that across because I forgot to ask him about that because most of these kids have 1 year. Your class of 2024, most kids, not all of them. Grayson Wilson, I talked to Grayson yesterday. He's 2025. He was pretty pumped about you. I think I told you, Marcus, when we talked yesterday, but Grayson was really, he and his dad and mom are pretty pumped about you committing to Arkansas. I caught them before they left too. So, but no, I think that's all. But yeah, just the pressure, and because he's got 2 years, that's a lot of time to just be able to enjoy it, not be hassled by Otis Kirks and people calling you all the time and everybody else bugging you.
Yeah, and that was kind of something I was going to bring up, Otis, in your article you wrote about Grayson. Marcus, what does that mean to you that you got somebody, especially a quarterback, looking forward to having you in the class of 2025 as well?
Man, it's pretty awesome. Like me and Grayson are pretty close, and it's pretty awesome to know that we're gonna get to play together at our dream schools, and yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, the last question I'll ask. Yep, Otis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, how long have you known Grayson? I know you guys got together on this recruiting, but did you know Grayson a little bit before this recruiting started so much?
So last year when we found out that we were going to be playing CAC, I started, to look into their players and stuff, and found out Grayson Wilson's their quarterback, and did a little bit of insight on him. Found out he's a baller, and we kind of got in contact after we played, and then ever since then it's just kind of we've just been pretty close.
The last question I'll ask for you, Marcus, is what are you most looking forward to about coming to the Hill?
Man, just the fans. The fans are freaking awesome. When you get in there, get in the stadium, and you hear that hog call, it's nothing like it. So I'm really looking forward to the energy and the fans, and just knowing that a whole state's behind my back and anything I do up there. So,
Otis, Marcus, anything else you guys want to say before we go?
I was just gonna say he led a pretty good hog call yesterday. Obviously, I wasn't there, but the video was on Twitter, I believe it was, where I saw it, and he led a pretty good hog call himself yesterday when he committed to Arkansas. It was on Twitter for anybody who hasn't seen it. Maybe I don't know if Marcus shared. I know Grayson Wilson and them shared it, but anyway, it's on Twitter if anybody wants to see it. It's worth the watch.
Marcus, anything else?
Yes, sir. Oh man, just all glory to God and whoop-pig suey.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna do it for the Pig Trail Show. Much more after the break.